everyone, welcome to another review. Here's my review for the movie Split. Yes, Split stars James McAvoy, Anya Taylor-Joy, Betty Buckley, and Jessica Sula, and this movie is written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Yes, everyone knows my history with M. Night Shyamalan. I did a year and a bit ago, I did my top 10 worst movie directors, and I put M. Night Shyamalan on the list because M. Night Shyamalan, I thought he just gave up on movies, and he directed my least favorite movie of all time. The Last Airbender, in my opinion, is one of the worst movies I've ever seen, and it just pisses me off so much, and it pisses me off that Shyamalan was once a great filmmaker, and he just went so fucking downhill. Like, he started off with The Sixth Sense and Unbreakable, but then he started with Signs, and then The Village, then Lady in the Water, then The Happening, and then of course the fucking shit turd that is The Last Airbender, and then he did After Earth, and I thought Shyamalan was done. He's just given up, and he's just making nothing but crap. That's why I thought he was one of the worst filmmakers, because he just gave up and he just made some of the worst movies ever. Like The Happening and The Last Airbender are some of the worst movies ever. However, though, last year, he did make a pretty decent movie called The Visit. A very silly, comedic horror movie, found footage movie. It was nothing great, but it was actually pretty decent, and it made me think, maybe this is the return to form of M. Night Shyamalan. So yeah, I was a little skeptical, but still I had hopes maybe for this movie Split. I saw the previews for it, and I'm like, wow, this movie looks different and interesting, so I went to see it, and Shyamalan, nice fucking job. This is the return to form of M. Night Shyamalan. This is a freaking great movie. Yes, this is no Sixth Sense or Unbreakable, but this is his third best movie. Is that saying a lot? Not really, but it actually is a great movie. Split, very good, highly recommended. And shocking as it is, it's a great January movie. You always get that one movie. You get that one movie in January that's actually good. There's always that one. And this is the one. This is a good January movie. The story of the movie, Split, is about these three girls, these teenage girls. They get kidnapped by this man, this psychotic man, a man with a bajillion names because he has a bunch of multiple personalities. Yes, he kidnaps them, traps them in this basement, and basically holds them captive, but they find out a twist about him. He has multiple personalities. He has like 20-something personalities inside of him, and it's played amazingly by James McAvoy. He has the personality of a little boy, of a serial killer, of an old woman, an old teacher, a guy that's trying to rescue them, a guy that's trying to kill them. It just makes the story all the more twisted and thrilling and stuff, and basically these girls have to befriend one of the nice personalities of James McAvoy to get them out so they can defeat the evil personalities of James McAvoy. And anyways, this all leads up to something very intense, something I really didn't see coming, and of course for M. Night Shyamalan just to do his typical Shyamalan, what a twist! This movie, though, Split, is a really good movie, thanks heavily to very good direction. M. Night Shyamalan directed this movie very well. It is actually very well written as well. And James McAvoy really gets the biggest praise. Like, he is so fucking good in this movie. He plays this character, this very complex, twisted character with all these personalities, playing all these different characters. James McAvoy just does a hell of a damn good job. He is so freaking good in this movie. One of his best performances I have seen him give in a long time. And that is saying a lot because he actually gives a lot of great performances. James McAvoy never lets me down, and he was so freaking good. He gets all the praise for this movie. But Shyamalan does too, because Shyamalan directed the movie very well. It was intense, it was thrilling, it was engaging. I really wanted to know where this was going. It had a very good twist, and actually a good Shyamalan twist, because not those stupid twists like The Happening and shit. This is actually like a good, like Unbreakable, Sixth Sense sort of twist, and it really frickin' works. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was thrilling, twisted, darkly comedic at times, and I was really invested with this movie, and I had a lot of fun with it, and I was really happy that Shyamalan finally made a great movie. Sure, The Visit was a good movie, but Split is the return to form, and if M. Night Shyamalan keeps making these smaller scaled movies, like these thrillers or these dramatic films, I think he can bring back the Shyamalan goodness that made him so famous in the beginning. And yeah, I thought this was a great movie. I don't want to spoil this movie because, again, there's a lot to spoil in this movie, but just go see it. It's a really great movie. There is some problems. I had a few issues with some of the supporting casts, some of the girls. The lead girl was great, Anya Taylor-Joy. She was good, but the other two girls were just kind of eh. And the one of the girls is the girl from Edge of 17, and I'm surprised that she was just kind of mediocre. She kind of distracted me a little bit. Like, she does some really over-the-top acting in this movie. I'm like, ooh, God. There is also some heavy exposition in this movie that is very forced and very not needed. In the beginning of the movie, it does take a little bit to get into the movie. Like, the first 10 minutes is a little draggish and a little bland, but when the movie picks up, it really freaking picks up. And yeah, this movie is great. It's not a masterpiece. It's not the best Shyamalan movie. It's no Unbreakable. It's no Sixth Sense, but it's still a great movie and a return to form to M. Night Shyamalan. So good job, M. Night Shyamalan. And yeah, I would highly recommend this movie, Split. It's a good January movie. And yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give the movie Split an 8.3 out of 10. So yeah, check it out. It's a damn good movie. So yeah, that was my review for the movie Split. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite and least favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie? You all know what my favorite and least favorite are, Unbreakable and Last Airbender. But what is your favorite? What is your least favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie? Comment below, let me know. And as always for this video, please like, subscribe to the channel, and join the dark side.